Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So I was going to take this video to talk about some other funds that were requested and just take a moment to really acknowledge the growth of the channel. Wow, we've gone up by like 40 subscribers in the last day or so. We were just at like 1659 when I did yesterday's video. Now we're at like 1690 almost. And we may actually hit that number during this video. So same drill as yesterday. Number 1690 can name themselves number 1690 because number 1660 named themselves in their YouTube handle. So that's always cool. Let's see if we're there yet, by the way. I think this thing is slow. I got to pull up the comments, though, to pull up these other funds. Now it's still at 1689, so we have to hit 1690 by the end of this live stream. So, oh, my camera thing moved. Look at that. All right, so let me go into the comments here. And I promised a couple of you I would look at the funds that you mentioned. So let's see. We'll do a little backstage tour here. Here's what we'll do. All right, let's go here. Give some of you time to join because I surprised you all and I was on time today. I know that's a shocker, right? So, all right. Yesterday's video is doing really well. Let's go to the comments here. And comments that, let's see, filter out here. Got a lot of them. Looks like somebody here was surprised that I had fans. I have a lot of fans, actually. Someone asked me which one is better, SVOL or SPYI. Anyone want to help him answer that? Which one's better for tax purposes? I had, it looks like a spammer try to promote themselves on here. Look at this, 22 likes. They're trying to get the algorithm to promote their comment. So this is one of these people that they're selling some kind of a trading service or something, and they had like 3 other people comment here. So look, a bunch of them. And all I said is just whoever this person is, bring her on to discuss. So I'll heart my own comment there. And then had somebody that did something really interesting here. Patrick Lane said, I went all in for TSLY Tuesday with 327,000 and receiving almost 17,000 a month in dividend income. That's awesome. Really bold move. But seems like he's kind of panicked about it. Hopefully he didn't put everything into it. And then a comment below here said, be careful, folks. Things could go bad. Keep your position small. That's always possible. KJK Good said you have to own it on the record date to get the dividends. Yep. And then he's encouraging me to, I don't think I need to send these sessions to Jay. Jay can watch. He's probably subscribed to the channel. But yeah, we want to get him back on now that the dividend's been declared. Maybe have him on by the payout date. Cash Hawkins said, notice how they all pay on the 15th of the month. My food stamp money comes in on the 1st and my baby mama money. That's funny. I'm broke by the 14th. The yield max carries me to the 30th. That's awesome. Hey, got to make money however you can, right? FBD said, got the clip divvy, then the Tesla divvy. Up to bat next month with NVDY. Hopefully that nest egg will soon blossom. Yeah, we will see. That's for sure. Here is number 1660 here. Carlson, number 1660. Yeah, that's funny. Someone asked me if I go live weekly. No, I'm on sometimes almost daily. All right, so here were the funds that I said I would look at. Okay, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are CEFs, or closed-ended funds. So let me go back to the StreamYard here and just see how we're doing. No, I wasn't. I was like right at 10:45. What clock are you looking at? Have you been drinking again? What are the odds he's on time? I said 50-50, but I was on time. SPYI. Oh, you answered the question. So for that commenter, there you go. Hoffman has answered the question. SPYI for taxes. Correct. Okay. I just happen to like SVOL, so I said SVOL. I wasn't really sure. But anyway, okay, so let's look at these close-ended funds here. We will start with, let's see, PDI. PDI was the first one. We'll go to, I'm not sure, let me go back here. I'm not sure what he wants these covered. I'm not sure what in particular he's looking for. about these. Let me just look them up on the phone real quick here. PDI. Anyone want to explain the difference between a CEF and an ETF, just for the audience? One of you that's really good in the comment section. So PDI is PIMCO Dynamic Income Fund. That's paying a 14.29% yield. Looks really good, but looks like we're flat because we went up since January. We went up in February, then we crashed, and then we're coming back up. So we're basically flat for the year. This one's been around since like 2012 or so. Let me get a drink. I'll be right back. For some reason, when I come from the gym, I really have to hydrate up when I'm done. So that's what we'll do. All right, so PDI. We've got 8 of them in total. So 14.29% dividend is what I think I said. That's pretty solid, actually. So the good news is we should hit 1690 by the end of this live stream. So where are all the comments? I only see there's 10 of you on. I only see like 5 comments, including one from me. So let's see. I like how fast the channel is starting to grow. Don't even have to worry about watch hours anymore, thanks to all of you all. Let's see here. Got to hit this number by the end of the live stream. So, all right, you know what? Let me do this. I'll try to go to the stock analysis app. And then what I'll do, I'll pull up a comment from my phone here. By the way, how did you all like yesterday's stream? You like the TSLY dividend? That one's solid. Okay, let me see. PDI. Oh, it's not coming up. That means I'm going to have to use Yahoo because stock analysis is not showing it. I'm going to have to use Yahoo again. Anybody invest in crypto on here, by the way? I don't really cover too many crypto videos. Or I haven't done a crypto video in a while. By the way, Meta tanked today. What the hell happened to Meta? Had a feeling I should have sold. Oh, Clip is down to 1926. How about that? All right, share screen again here. Yahoo Finance. Oh, here's some more comments here. Perfect. Hoffman's answering all the questions for the class here. I like that. Top student here. Close-ended funds all do the same thing. Big price erosion, but usually can drip at a lower NAV, cheaper than market value. So you buy shares cheaper, but usually all head down. All right, let me try to make sense of that. Sounds really good, but they all do the same thing. Big price erosion, but usually can drip at a lower NAV. Does that matter to the average investor, though? I know to you, that matters, but like, so that you can drip it in net asset value, basically. But I don't know. The average investor probably doesn't even think about that. Damon Rydell says, hello, looking forward to my 10K Tesla divvy on the 15th, right? Correct. You have to keep dripping to stay ahead. God, no. NASDAQ down 150, of course. Meta went down. Yeah, I know. I was shocked. What was the big reason for that today? What drove all of those tech stocks down? And then he says, don't think so. Hoffman. Okay. The NAV can be much lower on CEF. I wonder why. Just the way it's structured. All right. So back to Yahoo Finance. I know Varden's excited about that. So here we go. Yahoo Finance, here we come. Because stock analysis wouldn't let me do this. So, all right. Let's start out with CEF number 1, which was, oh, I got to go to the phone here. Let's see. PDI. That's the PIMCO Dynamic Income Fund. So 1871 as of close of business today, 1875 in the after hours. And then here is the 10-year chart. And this actually displays the dividend here. Not seeing anything about net asset value here. But here's the market cap. Ex-dividend date is June 9th, so it's coming in like 3 days. Earnings date, look at the earnings date. February 28th, 2020. That should be coming up soon, right? It's like over 3 years ago. I guess, a glitch there on Yahoo's part. But you can see we've been basically flat. Well, not flat. We were at $26 July 1st. We're down to about 1871 now. But I assume this one's been paying a dividend the whole time. And I used to hear good things about PIMCO. And as you all know, anytime I've heard something good about something, that automatically makes it good. I don't even have to research it. As long as I've heard someone say something good about something, that makes it solid, right? No need to even research. Isn't it funny how I can say that with a straight face? Sorry, no tests today's. What do you mean no tests today's? What test? Today wasn't quiz day. Australia's lagging far behind. Oh, pay attention, there will be a test. I thought this guy was the coach. Why are we answering all the questions? Well, it's coaching, but what it is, it's you all coaching me. If you haven't figured that out by now, that's the point. I'm on here and you all are coaching me. Sometimes I coach you all. It's a two-way street, So, and sometimes I coach really well, and some of you super chat me too. So it's really a two-way street. It's a community. So it's like a circular learning environment, right? But sometimes it's true. You all coach me. I come on here and you all coach me. So that's how it works sometimes. Canada raised interest rates. How dare they? Is that their central bank? Here's the thing. So CEFs, I don't know much about. I don't deal much in CEFs. Cryptocurrency, I don't deal much in. There's certain things I know really well. Those are the things that I deal in. So, all right. Back to this PIMCO fund here. And we'll go over all of these. So, and we've got 14 of you on, so keep the keep the comments coming. And let's see, back here. All right. Okay, 14.29% dividend yield. Let's look at historical data and see what data we can extract from here. Dividends only. Let's go to maximum. And this is really good because a lot of these I've never heard of. So this is a good, learning experience for the coach. So, okay. Get some strange ads on here. All right, dividends only, going back to 2012. So check this out. We've gotten pretty consistent dividends here the whole time. It looks like 22 cents. Look how far back we are. Don't tell me this paid the whole time. That's solid. It's fluctuated a bit, and you can see towards the end of the calendar years, it had what's called a capital gains distribution. So this is a solid fund. So good find here, number 1660. Good find. All right, and soon we'll have number 1690 because we've gone up by 30 since yesterday, which is awesome. A toast to that. All right, so really solid. That reminds me of Goff, the Goff fund, but this might actually be a better one. Let's see what the expense ratio is. It doesn't show. It doesn't show. All right, let me circle back here to the StreamYard. And anyway, so yeah, tonight you all are coaching me, right? Let's see here. Oh, got a lot more good comments here. Let me try to go in order. What was the comment about Australia here? I missed the context there. What was the comment about Australia? Australia's lagging far behind. Okay. Let's see. This is moving a little slow here. I read the entire prospectus for Clip. I no longer think it's a scam. Think it will eventually go up when using the drip. It should be pretty good. Why do you think it's going to go up? Tell us. You might have already said, but I'll get to it. UCW has some good stuff. Our market keeps pricing in pause and cuts, but when our neighbors raise, it spooks growth stocks. Oh, that's true. Our come on comments. Our inflation is coming down, sitting at 4%. I think. Yeah, because we have the inflation cutting experts in office. What you do to cut inflation, to be an expert at cutting inflation, you double it, then you cut it in half, then you only claim you cut it in half, and then you're the expert. That's how it works, right? So okay. There's a funny comment down here. The thing I find funny about Clip is that it sells covered calls on Queb, a fund that is owned by the same people that manage Clip. Ooh, sounds shady to me. It's the Hippocratic style from the coach. Yeah, sometimes it is. I can't deny that. But that's why I have a smart audience. The audience makes up for whatever I may not know. We complement each other perfectly. Educate us on Clip. Yeah, any way you can make money. Like I said, it's better than like if you go to school and you're paying tuition and you're educating the professor there and you're having to pay for it. At least here it's free. I mean, some of you may super chat me, but for the most part, it's free. So free education. You're welcome. All right, back to this PIMCO fund. Oh, Australia. Australia has the highest inflation between Canada, USA. I have heard stuff is expensive over there. I have heard that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That's what we get for doing it live. All right, so Australia, you claim, is more inflation than the United States. That's interesting. Our politicians will mention that pretty soon. They'll say, "Well, it's higher over there," so don't blame me. Okay, sorry, sorry about that. Candid moment there. Anyway, it's late for dinner anyway, isn't it? Use the Googles. Google Finance on Clip. Okay. All right. Well, I know you all love Clip so much. I get so many comments about Clip, but let me cover these first. You haven't really sneezed. I have a loud sneeze, but y'all haven't gotten to hear that on here yet. You're funny. Your comments are funny. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect that to slip out like that. All right. PIMCO Dynamic Income Fund. And we have a dog advertisement here. It can be. It definitely can be. I mean, I do have a loud sneeze. Okay. Focus now. It's all part of all part of the fun, right? Unscripted, teleprompter free. All right. So what else? Oh yeah, 22 cents. So this one is really solid. I like it. So good find there. Number 1660. Next one is PDO, not to be confused with PDQ. This is also PIMCO Dynamic Income Opportunities Fund. So let's pull this one up. And this is 1310, 1320 in the after hours, 11.82% dividend. And PIMCO manages the retirement funds for several companies. So they are definitely a solid company. I'll give them that. So let me pull up this chart here. Look over this chart here. Well, this goes to 2021 basically. So this is about 2 years old. Give me just a second here. Okay, so dividend looks solid. Um, Somebody's been asking me about crypto. I haven't really looked at my crypto since 2021 because I try to only look at things when they're up. So let's see now. All right, $1.53 for the year, and the dividend repayment. Dividend repayment, is that what I just said? I mean dividend. Uh, the dividend payout is actually, I guess, for the year trailing $1.53. June 9th is the payout date. And let's see. Oops, what is going on here? Coinbase, by the way, is going to be one of the what do you call it? Oh, it's going to be one of the yield max funds. Yeah, that's what I use for my cryptocurrency. Okay, so that's done. XRP is a good crypto too, but they kind of delisted it from Coinbase. So anyway, let's check that sub count here, and let me circle back to the comments here. All right. StreamYard. My computer's running slow today. Oh, I've been hearing about those fires. That you can even see it like from New York, like from Yankee Stadium. You can see it. Um, oh, that's funny. Perfect tie-in. Yeah, and don't worry about the sneezing or the nose blowing. You can't breathe in New York anyway. So you're in upstate New York, is that right? What part again? I think you told me, but hey, Rob Smith is on. How about that Tesla dividend? What's going on with wildfires in Canada? Like it's cold up there. Why is there a bunch of wildfires going on? That's very strange. I thought wildfires were relegated to Rob Smith's part of the world in California. At one time, smoke nearly covered the whole province of Alberta. Why? What is going on? And it's coming down here to the United States too. You're sending it to us. So blame Canada, blame Canada. 4 provinces on fire now. Why? What's that about? You're funny. You got jokes. PDI down 17%. Horrible trend on 2-year chart. What good is getting a dividend if you're just going to break even? Well, I see that it's flat, but if you look, what impressed me is the 10-year dividend history. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you have good insurance. Oh, Long Island. I think you did tell me. That's right. I think we ran off the other guy that was from the city. He hasn't been back in a while. Oh well, he was kind of different anyway. That's okay. Um, okay, so back to this one. I think these are all going to be PIMCO. So let me go back to this one here. Let's see how long this has been paying a dividend. All right. 13.27. So this one has been dropping. It's down like $7. Not a great chart. 13, 13, 12. All right, so let's go to historical data. Let's check the dividends. And let's see. By the way, anyone new on? We need that next subscriber for sure. Okay. Huh. I hardly ever go onto my Coinbase, but I just happened to look. Had a friend asking me about crypto. It's funny. These used to be worth like 7,000 at one point. They're worth like less than 2,000 now. All right, let me check something here. Back to let's see. Oops, what is this? Another ad. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, still at 1689. We got to hit it by the end of the stream here. How was the ad revenue? We're doing really good, I have to say, for the month of June. We're only like 7 days into the month and doing really well. So let's see. Subscribers for the month of June, 72. Wow. We're only 7 days through the month. If we keep up that pace, that's going to be awesome. 72 divided by 7, that's 10. That'd be like 300. That'd be off the charts. So the channel's starting to snowball. It's not quite the dividend snowball, but it's definitely the channel snowball for sure. All right. Keep getting advertisements for rings. What is up with this? All right, dividends only. Come on, dividends only. For maximum. Right. So here's what I see that I like. Dividend is consistent, 12.8. At the end of the year, they're paying out like a capital gains distribution, which I used to get in some of my other mutual funds that are crap that I got from one of my previous employers. They've completely like cut their dividends, but this is still solid. 96-cent capital gain distribution at the end of the year. And let's see, going all the way back to fund inception, December wasn't as much, but look at that. In a year like 2022, the capital gain distribution was double what it was the year before. So that's pretty solid. I mean, there's things I see that I like about these funds for sure. So, all right, and they just declared with a June 9th distribution date. So all of that looks really good there. Okay, how are we doing here on comments? Let's see. Had some more of you show up. Oh, we're going to get a history lesson on the wildfires in Canada. 6 years ago, Fort McMurray fire was one of the biggest fires in the world at the time. I didn't hear about that, or I can't recall it. Interesting. Yes, I am even on OARK with dividend, but should go up as Tesla rises. How long should we hold yield max funds? Well, they're not old. They're all new, but I assume you meant hold, but the H key must not have gotten pressed somehow. Fat fingers, perhaps. Punch all these funds into the chart after you punch the H key. That shows total returns for the time frame and see if it's worth it. How would I? You have any suggestions for how I might do something like that? Not sure offhand. Eat more beans showed up. You may want to buy a bond fund to diversify asset classes. Bonds suck. You know what disappoints me about bonds? So I went in. Let me tell you all a bond story. Okay, I was reluctant even last year to buy bonds, and I feel like last year was the year to buy bonds. So I went in on this Yada app, which I don't know if any of you have heard of that, but they sponsored other YouTubers on here. So here comes a lesson for you all. So I got into this iBond bucket, okay? I was getting, when they were like 9 or 10% I-series bonds, look at this here. I put like $500 into it. Look what it's down to now. It's down to 4.3%. And guess what? I'm locked into it for at least a year. So the rate got cut down by like 2/3, and I'm stuck for like a year in this. I can't cash it out. It's locked. So it's $500, but it's made $30. But the rate has fallen quite a bit. Disappointing for sure. Okay, let me check something else here. Wow, like I said, the channel's on fire for June. So let's keep it going. Definitely, let's keep it going. All right, back to these comments here. We're two out of 8 so far. Who's this person that commented on my channel? Somebody trying to promote some copy trades or something. She's got like a mask on her face down here. I want to tell her, take that crap off. I can't help it. Just every time I see somebody with a mask, I want to say, take that crap off. I mean, no offense if you need to wear it, but it's just my instinct. Sometimes I'm a bit outspoken. Okay. Where are we? Oh, here we are. Okay, so we covered PDI, PBO, and got to, let's see, got to go over some other comments here, actually. All right, buy a bond. So I told you what I think about bonds. They're crap for the most part. Exactly. Hoffman, hold yield max until it no longer yields max or yields anything. I mean, hopefully it's gonna keep yielding while it's around. I would hope. Bond, I have TLTW. It's like 18% dividend, but just got cut to 12. Yeah, but that one comes back up. If I'm not mistaken, that comes back up. LOL. JEPI and JEPQ got cut this month too. Wonder why it went down. I know JEPS went down. It's in line of its target though. Rob Smith, I own a bit of TLTW, but will continue to hold it because people run to bonds in uncertain times. SVOL went up, yet VIX went down. Huh, go figure. Anybody have an idea on that one? Wasn't much volatility on value stocks. Can't explain JEPQ. Okay. I don't know why it's down. TLTW is a solid fund. Government T-bills. TSLY more than makes up for the loss. Okay. TLTW would go down when rates go down, right? That's what I was kind of thinking, but you're saying it will go up. Why is that? Up on price, but yield will lower then, right? It might be my next buy was going to get during next rate increase. Oh, money in the bank. Haven't seen you in a while. IEP has been recovering. Let me look that one up. Let's see how we're doing. Haven't looked at IEP for some time. Let's see. Okay, just responding to something here. All right. There you go. IEP for the win. Gotta go pick up daughter. She wants In-N-Out burger. Ah, making me envious. I wish we had In-N-Out here on the East Coast. I love In-N-Out. That's like my favorite thing about going out to the West Coast. I miss In-N-Out so much. They have them in Vegas, but I was only there for like 3 days and I didn't make it. Sweet. Join Jen. We have a Join Jen sighting. Just checking in. Was watching a movie. Yeah, we're all watching this horror movie called the current political situation here, right? Just kidding a bit. What movie were you watching? Join Jen. What funds are you invested in? SVOL is holding August contracts of the VIX. It will not follow the VIX. See, you guys confuse me on this whole thing with SVOL. Some of you make me want to sell out of it because it makes me, just you all make really good points on both sides of the coin, of course. But something that one of you said kind of made me think, wow, SVOL may not be so stable after all. So, all right. Oh, I wanted to look up. Hold on a second. I wanted to look up. What was it? All right. Let's see. That makes sense. I am all in yield max except OARK. I am in SVOL, many other ETFs and stocks. That's cool. I wish I bought more IEP at 20. Now it's 27. Yeah, I kind of thought it would come back. I was watching Argo. Oh, that's a good movie. 1979 Iran Hostage Crisis on Tubi for free. That's a good movie. The Iran Hostage Crisis. That's with Ben Affleck, I think, right? Yeah, that's a good, really good movie. I may sell out of JEPI and put it in one of those other funds. Okay, well, good for you. I actually did the same thing. Yeah, great movie. We will see though. JEPI is mostly flat now. What did you decide with your meta options? Oh, don't even remind me. I should break out the space helmet actually because they're. I don't know why it was down so much today. I should. My window to sell was probably Monday morning, so I'm going to be holding the bag for a bit longer. I do not have high confidence with Kathy Woods. Yeah, her mind is in the woods for sure. Really, she's big on growth. So when rates are low, start investing. Yeah, I think it did too. Like I said, great movie. So, all right, we need to go to the third one on the list here now, and I think these are going to be all PIMCO, if I'm not mistaken here. DSL. Oh, this is not PIMCO. How about that? All right, so let's see what this one says. Double line income solutions, 1196, up 1.87%. Down in the after hours. Dividend, a solid 11.24%. It's been around 10 years. Ooh, it's fallen a lot. Hopefully the dividend has made up for it. I don't know. I'll have to find a calculator somewhere or something. Let's see. Dividends only. Let's go to maximum. 11 cents, and then it had a distribution towards the end of the year last year. It was bigger in 2021. There was none in 2020 that I can tell. And then 2019, there was none, but we've had a solid dividend. These have all paid solid dividends since they've been around, basically. So that's what I see there. But whether or not the dividend offsets the loss remains to be seen. Next one on the list is UTG. UTG, let's see here. This is Reeves Utility Income Fund. 2733, we're up 0.37%, down in the after hours, 11 cents, 8.37% dividend yield. And let's see, since, wait a minute, this is the right one. Wow, since 2004. Okay, so this one is up, but this is like 18 years, since then. $38 that it peaked out at. Let's look at the dividend history here. So, okay, we're about halfway through these now. We're starting to move a little quicker. Historical prices, Kindrel. I haven't seen a Kindrel ad before. That's, I think I'm in that one. All right, 19 cents. This one looks relatively new, but it's been the same dividend payout the whole time, 19 cents. Is this one a REIT? Let me see. Might be like a closed-ended REIT. Reeves Utility Income Fund. All right, not a ton that jumps out at me. Dividend date's coming June 15th. All right, now the next one is UTF, just shy of WTF. And we'll see after the review of this one, we might be saying WTF. Hopefully not. Okay, we got 8.36% again. June 13th is the payout. Since 2004 also. But I'm guessing like the last one, this one just started paying a dividend within the last 2 years. Because I only saw like 2 years ago. Oops, we don't want that one. Okay, so we got like 3 more. All right, 15 cents. Also, this is one that's been around 18 years, but it just started paying a dividend, so it doesn't look too promising. Let me go back to the comments here and see how we're doing. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the engineer showed up. Been a while. Where are we? Oh, wow. Comments really built up here. She's got too much shit in ARC. Next time to mix it up. Probably so. I will invest in Amazon and Berkshire H when they come. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those too. Engineer Blake just got back from 2 weeks on camping on the Olympic Peninsula. Was glad to watch your interview with the YieldMax fund manager. Well, that's awesome. Glad you got to see it. Haven't seen you in a while. I was kind of hoping. I was concerned that we might have lost you, but I didn't think we would lose you. But I was kind of like, oh, I haven't seen the engineer in a while. So here's a funny comment. Women aren't good at investing. Why do you say that? Because of Kathy Wood? That's funny. Amazon, I'm going to wait on. Would you consider selling at 275 that expires each week for Meta? Like selling for the premium? I could, but I got burned by that a year ago, so I haven't really tried. I haven't done a lot with those with the selling covered calls for premium. Catherine, oh, she's in timeout again, like in school. Catherine got fortunate with Tesla. She churns accounts. That's funny. Calling her by her full name, she's in trouble when that happens. She got lucky a bunch of times with Tesla. I'll tell you, a lot of YouTubers got lucky with Tesla, for sure. Just Google any dividend calculator. I know you make it sound so easy. Well, why don't I just turn the screen share over to you and you do it for us? How about that? Turn your option into a poor man's covered call strategy. Maybe every week sell it. But the thing is, it was just in the money. All it takes, you realize what you're telling me here. All that takes is for that to be in the money for like a week by the expiration. You're saying to do weekly options. All it takes for is that thing to be in the money, and then I'm up the creek without a paddle. You know. So that's the thing with those. All right. But yeah, okay. I love monthly dividends. Yeah, don't we all? Amazon is coiling up for a run. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, Amazon has been. How's Amazon doing, by the way? I would look up more of these, but I promised this person I would cover these funds. Okay. Yeah, Amazon is coming back. 41% for the year since it bottomed out, coiling up for a run. So covered calls won't be as successful when the market rises. How are you folks looking into that issue? 100% agreed. That's really the crux of the argument here, isn't it? Because once the market starts to go up, that's the whole thing, right? Great point, Varden. Okay, let's see. Next time you have him on, please ask about cross asset hedging. What criteria he would use to hedge the delta on TSLY with Tesla put options. Great question. I'm probably not going to remember it, but can you maybe remember to comment it or something before the next live stream? Just put it like in the comment section. What I'll try to do, I'll try to announce. I'll do like a community post. Maybe you can put it there. The more you comment it, the more I'm likely to remember it. I'll do the best I can, but I'm a bit disorganized here. But it sounds like a great question for sure. Okay, I am in yield max for high monthly income. Aren't we all? Um, any other growth things you have? SVOL is consistent. It's been good, but next month we see. Okay, why next month? I don't even know what is growing now. Yeah, I was going to make a comment, but I'll let you guys banter back and forth. Use a SPYI strategy and buy a higher out of the money call, higher than what yield max is using. Is that what SPYI's strategy is? I haven't heard that. Is that what they're doing? Because that sounds good. Sounds good to me. I would eat more beans to that. SPYI, you say? I'm so glad the engineer is back on. He can like kind of set everybody straight on all these comments. SPY pays a significant portion of its dividends as long-term capital gains. Very appealing. Yeah, I did one video on that and it started blowing up again this week. So that's good. Um, I'll try to maybe cover it again, but I think I'm gonna have to cover clip before long because so many of you keep asking about it. SPYI or TLTW, which would be better. I tried to write Kathy. It auto-corrected me. That's okay. I like when you spell out her name because it's like I assume you're a woman. So it's like when women get mad at each other and they call them like, how dare Catherine, she said this or she did this, or it's like she's in timeout. So honestly, I love it. I love it when you use her full name. It sounds like she's in trouble, big trouble. AT&T had a good day. Oh God, AT&T. We have an AT&T mention. I don't even hardly look at it. Well, it's only really got one direction to go, doesn't it? But it's still down for the year. It's down like 15% for the year. Really choppy. You see that chart? Really choppy. That's like a W chart. Jeez. All right. Okay, but I'm on my phone. Coming up with excuses, I see. I know Janet knows. Lol, I'm on my tablet. You need a running list of questions for Jay. I try to make lists, but they run away on me. That's what happens. But we had really good live participation last time. What I need one of you to be my scribe. That could be like your homework assignment. So those of you that don't super chat me, I need to give you guys more homework assignments. That way you can help out the channel in your own way. Yes, SPYI using spreads. Okay, good to know. You may need to teach me, coach me. That's why it's a coaching channel. So I come on and you all coach me. All right, you're a real bio female. That's good to hear. Funny stuff. Ever look at want fun, Jen? The ticker want. Does it leave you wanting? All right, let me try to finish covering this guy's funds here. You all keep distracting me with all the comments, but it's fine. Keep them coming in, by the way. And hammer Kathy Wood all you want to. So, all right, let's see here. Think so. It has things we want. Yeah, I agree. So he's nominating you, Paul Varden. So we need to give him like a regular assignment. So that could definitely be, I think that should be your regular assignment. I agree with him. All right, back to this. Let me try to get through this one here. I've only got like 3 more. Do that enough in my job? Well, we all need good volunteer work in life. It's good for the resume to put volunteer work on it. So you could do your volunteer work here. Bit of a joke. All right, let me try to get through these 3 funds, and let's see if we hit our subscriber number, by the way. Let me see. Let me close this one out. Let's see. Still at 1689. Do we have anybody new on? I need like 1 more to hit 1690. I want to hit 1690 by the end of the stream. Wow, these videos are blowing up. The last 3, this is really good. The last 3 are over 300 views. How about that? I'm impressed. The call option one didn't do as well because that's not really a dividend one. Hoffman for research and development. The interview with Jay has 102 likes. That's awesome. Over 1,000 views. Let me see if the watch hours, there's like a delay. I'm sure this one's got over 300. It's close to 300 watch hours by now. Picked up 17 subscribers from that one alone. That's awesome. Oh, it's funny. I guess I'm never going to get any of these copy trades people on, but because they're all the same, basically. They're all, once you ask them to come on, they shut up. Like they want to get you to sign up first, but they don't want to come on and talk about their product, which to me, if you can't come on and talk about your product, it's like a dead giveaway that it's garbage as far as I'm concerned. When I was in sales and I sold some stuff that, wasn't the most desirable. I actually sold, if you've heard of Cutco, the knives. That was one of my college jobs during harder times. And yeah, I had people make fun of me for it, even in my own family. And but you know what? I believed in the product, and I would have taken opportunities to sell. If somebody invited me onto a platform, I would have taken the opportunity to do it. And that's how I feel with salespeople. If you don't have enough confidence in your product to come on somebody's live stream, then there's no, I have no business even entertaining the idea of your product because it's garbage. It's just like another example I'll give. These people that call, there's so many people that call. They either want to buy my house or they want to sell me insurance, and I get really mad. I have fun with it because it's you've got to have confidence if you're going to sell something. Really, life is a sale in a way. Whether you're meeting someone, whether you're like meeting your significant other or whatever, like you have to have confidence, right? You have to go, and whether you're interviewing for a job or whatever you're doing, you have to have confidence. And if you don't, then no one's going to want to buy your product. So, and these people are so manipulative too. Like they try to turn things around. It's like dealing with a friggin' snake. You just want to get a shovel and like take its head off, But it's really annoying to say the least. But I hammer these people over the phone too, because sometimes people will call me to either buy my house or to try to sell me insurance or something, and I answer. And sometimes what I do, I'll answer and I don't say anything. And I don't know what in the world the unspoken rule is about answering phones and when the other person doesn't say anything. But the way I was trained, I speak. If I hear that phone get picked up, you speak. That's your chance. But what happens most of the time, you answer the phone, it's dead air. Like I don't say anything. I'm waiting for the other person to speak. And then they don't. And so what do? I call back, and I really get infuriated when somebody does this. I call back and I say, "Yes, did you just call me from this number? Oh, yes, sir. We're selling insurance." I said, "Well, wait a minute. I just answered the phone a second ago, and you didn't say anything. The cat had your tongue. Now you're talking all of a sudden. Oh, yes, sir. Well," I said, "Well, why couldn't you talk when the phone got answered? Like, aren't you're wanting to sell me something, right?" I have fun with it because I've struggled through sales myself, so I have fun with it. I will rough up the other person when I see. I'm like, look, obviously your product, you're not confident in your product because you couldn't talk while you had airtime. You had 20 seconds of airtime. You chose to hang up the phone. So guess what? Because you did that, I would never buy your product. And I just want you to know, and whoever hired you, that whoever trained you wrong, because when you have airtime, when somebody picks up the phone, you should talk immediately. Watch the movie Boiler Room or watch the movie with Will Smith. He didn't waste any time. He went from, and damn, I forget what that movie's called, but he went from like call to call. He just automatically dialed. He didn't waste a second, you know. So these people that are like that, I have no patience for them. Hang on just a second here. I'm getting carried away here. Oh, I hit my step goal today. Good deal. I wasn't sure I would. All right, 21 of you on. All right, I'll get to all your comments here in a second. I kind of got rambling there. You can tell I'm passionate about that kind of stuff. I've still got 3 on the list. I guess we're going to go a while here. I still got 3 on that other guy's list. So hold on just a second here. What is this, y'all? Let's see. Hmm. Give me a second here. Oh, I got a message here. Oh, shoot. Andre wanted to join today. Okay. I didn't even look at that. That was a couple hours ago. Yeah, I had to rough up some scammers on Facebook. All right. I know we're way behind here. I'm probably never going to get to these other funds. So let me see. Let's see. Got the thumbs up here. I want to go over different strategies, etc. Oh, strangles. Oh, well, you know what I can do? I can pull out the coach's options playbook, but it doesn't have everything on here. Let's see if it has a strangle on here. It's got a straddle. A lot of these I'm not even familiar with. This was something that some buzz piece that one of these salesy things. They sent it to me for free, and what they do, they get your information, and they try to really lay you away with like $1,000 product or course. But I hung this up on the fridge, but I'm not seeing a strangle on here. But some of these salespeople, I definitely want to strangle. That's for sure. So all right, strangles. Cut car, great knife. Screw them. Yeah, I agree. I knew that you all would agree with me on that. Stab them, Jen. It's a knife. Doesn't come with a screwdriver or wine opener. It should. But you know what? I think I have one out here. That's one thing. You buy the product before you start selling it. So I have basically all the Cutco stuff, and they are great. I agree. I still see people selling them at Costco. Okay, LOL. I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, I know. These people, it's like there's no like boldness with these people. It's like they're all following a script. And sometimes they're nice, but they just, especially when they're younger, it's like they never had to earn anything in life. You know, they never had to struggle through anything. It's like they're just following a script. And I want to get angry sometimes and like choke them at first, but then I realize they're just, they're nice. They're just naive, and sometimes I end up backing off, but it's like, they're just like following a script. Anyway, anyone here sell options? I've been killing it on NVDY and wall. Premiums have been great. Oh, you're selling NVIDIA because you're writing it down basically. Let's see. Do any of you on here also hunt for multi-baggers? Am I the only value investor on here? Is your entire audience cash flow focused? Here's the thing, Engineer Blake. I would like to cover other stuff, but dividends get the most views. If you go all the way back to my earliest videos, I used to follow. I used to not follow, but I covered all kinds of stuff. I covered long-term investing. I covered like my best investments of all time, compound interest, credit cards, things like that. But these topics get the most views, and that's kind of where I have to go. So, I mean, I like all of this too. Dividend investing is how I started, but yes, I like multi-baggers also. In fact, I have a good book. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. I'll be right back. I buy so many books. The next step is actually reading them, though. Let me stop the share for a second. Okay, this one, I've had this one for a couple of years. It's called 100 Baggers Stocks That Return 100 to 1 and How to Find Them by Christopher Meyer. And it's a pretty good book. It talks about like Monster Beverage. It goes into a lot of good stuff. But the thing is, like, it's really hard to find these. Like, everybody's perfect in hindsight. Like, you can look back and, oh, of course, Berkshire Hathaway. Oh, you should have bought that in 1960. But how many people actually did? Or Monster Beverage, but there's a ton of good. I've probably read half of this. I take this like when I fly, I take this on the plane, but sometimes it's hard to read, it's, you kind of want to like fall asleep, but there's a lot of good information here. There's a lot about like Monster Beverage. They talk about Bill Ackman. Um, Let me see if I can just try to skim it real quick and sound like I've read it. No, I'm just kidding. I really have read about half of it. Chapter 9 is Secrets of an 18,000 Bagger. Charlie Munger at the 2015 Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting. If people weren't often so wrong, we wouldn't be so rich. That's a great quote. That's like the quote of the day from Charlie Munger, the walking corpse himself. He said, if people weren't so often wrong, we wouldn't be so rich. That's what he said at the 2015 Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting. How about that? Hey, should we have like story time? That's another idea for a video. I could just, since it's close to bedtime for a lot of you all, I could just read to you. I could like read financial books to all of you. Along with more than 40,000 other people, I was in Omaha, Nebraska for the Berkshire annual meeting, which also celebrated the 50th anniversary of the company. Good, I've proven I can read, at least. Here, Warren Buffett, age 84, and Charlie Munger, age 91. You know what? That's something that came up too with Jay. Jay said that they were only in their 90s, but Munger, I think, is close to like 100. I think I got to look that up now. I'm getting distracted here. So much for these other funds. I don't know if we're ever going to get to these other funds, honestly. Because I got to know Charlie Munger's age now, the walking corpse himself. By the way, I have an audiobook from Amazon Audio about it's the transcripts of the annual meetings going all the way back like 40 years, basically. All right, so let's see here. Charlie Munger. He jokes around too. He is almost 100. I was surprised Jay didn't know that. That guy, look at him. He's almost 100 years old. His net worth is 2.4 billion. I wouldn't mind taking a piece of that. I wonder if he has some like really young woman that's like gonna date him to try to get some of his money. That would be funny. Like who was that? Who was that old guy that had the really young? That's happened a couple of times. How old is Buffett? 92. Okay. Wow, his net worth is 116.5 billion, and he's only leaving his kids like 2 billion of it. I'm reading. Hold on a second here. Andre's got jokes. there's a there's a clown on Facebook that we talk to that's supposed to be a YouTube coach, and he's got like 28 subscribers. I mean, he's a nice guy. I don't want to make fun of him too much, but Andre and I joke about like, hey, he's the coach, but our channels are bigger than his, and we tried to get him on. Actually, I actually tried to give him a platform, but he won't come on. He's another one that he's trying to sell his services, but he doesn't want to come on to a bigger platform to talk about it. So I can't help you if you don't want to take some basic step like that. Then I really can't help you. Anyway, so back to this. So we figured out Charlie Munger's age. So this book, yeah, really good book, talking about multi-baggers. Here's a review of the book here. 100 Baggers is a great read. Chris Meyer has distilled a good deal of the essence from stocks that have grown 100-fold or more in price. Those are the ones I want to find for sure. Such outcomes happen much more frequently than we might think. Meyer's intense curiosity and his wide reading of many obscure investing books enable him to bring us much useful wisdom to aid our search for these investment gems. And like Joel Greenblatt, he writes in an interesting, unpretentious way, bravo, Maestro Meyer. I just had another good idea for a video. You know what I could do? I could do audiobooks. How many of you vote for me reading this? Because guess what? Actually, that's a brilliant idea. I'm gonna give myself credit for that one. Because guess what? If I read this in an audio, I could post it as a video, and it would actually make me read more. So it's like a win-win, right? That's what I might do. Because I'm actually, now that I just read a little bit to all of you all on here, I'm more inclined to want to read this now. I kind of have ADHD, so that's why I kind of jump all over the place. But now that I'm like reading to all of you all here, I'm more inclined to want to do that. I know some of you are probably like, who gave this guy a camera? Now, I know you wouldn't say that. I'm a natural. My charging cord fell here. All right. So, yeah, like I said, long story short, I would definitely love to cover more stuff for sure. All right. And then what was your next comment here? My current favorite is High Tide, HITI, and I would love to hear suggestions of others that are worth researching. Okay, let's see. All right. Just one thing here. Okay, HITI. We'll look that one up. Let's see. It's almost like HIT, high intensity interval training, which I'm trying to do more of. High Tide. It's like that song Tide is High, but I'm holding on, right? Ooh, you like this one? So tell me, what appeals to you about this? I see this flat, 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 flat. What's going on here? Why is this appealing to you? Hmm. We're gonna have to examine this one closer. Well, it's down 17.76. The number 1776. How about that? Um, hmm, what's the dividend on it? I'm not sure. Can you be the spokesman for Hair Club for Men? Only if they pay well. Are they? Is it a paid sponsorship? No, I'm serious. Tell me. Hair Club for Men. Why do you say that? You like my fine hairline? Is that why you're saying that? I would love to do that. I would love to be in commercials and stuff like that. That's part of the having a public platform and a channel. But tell me, give me the link. Are they hiring? I'd do it for sure. Hire the coach. Also, CAR stock has been very good. Car stock, like, is that Car Gurus? Let me see. I'm in Car Gurus. CAR. Oh yeah, Abbas Budget. I think you mentioned this one before. It's coming back for sure. 163. Ooh, how about this in the month of May here? Let's see. 20%. Wow, since May 26th, 20%. Should have mentioned this one before. Okay, let's see here. Who else do we have here? Oh, Denny Keaton. You're not the first one on. Now, Big Lance was on, but he's like disappeared since. So I don't know what's going on. I play some penny stocks like Illis and Sybil. Sounds like people's names. Sybil. Let's see. What is it like? I love you. ILYS. I can't find it. Why can't I find it? ILYS. Oh, it's a penny stock. Sybil. It's on the overcount. Is it Cyberlux Corporation? 2 cents. Well, I'll put in my 2 cents on the 2 cent stock. How about that? Let's see. What do we got? It didn't used to be a penny stock. It used to be back in '04, like $100. You guys ever look way back on these charts? Sometimes I wonder how accurate all this information is. Look at that. It's like it did this, and then it's like since then it's flat. Tell us about Hitty. Um, I tried to, but I didn't see too much. It looks like low tide to me. It says high tide, but it looks like low tide. I want to know for the engineer what was the appeal here. I'll add it to my ever growing list. I'm probably up to 500 now. Um, oh, it was a typo. ILUS. I want to know about that hair commercial now. You got my attention. Just send them a clip of me. Just take a clip and send it to them. That can be like my virtual audition. Illustrato Pictures International. Now this is weird. So since 2012, I see this, and then it did this. Whoop! It did this down, 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 and then spiked over here, and like whoop. So what's up with that? ILUS. Blake, TD Bank. I look for value. Longer term, it usually exceeds growth. Well, I'm not too impressed by those penny stocks, I have to say, unless there's something I'm missing. I look for mixture. Canadian cannabis. Ooh, Canadian cannabis. What makes it Canadian? It's cannabis. Isn't cannabis the same everywhere? What makes it Canadian? Did it burn up in one of those fires? Smoked up, smoking out, no pun intended. Does not grow the plant. The company currently driving the price of cannabis down below the cost of production. That sounds interesting. Currently driving everyone else there out of business. Well, that's no fun. Was there a ticker for that? Canopy growth, more like canopy receding. We need to build ultimate portfolios. I agree. Costco business model sells cannabis as a loss leader, makes up for it with huge margins on all the accessories. Oh, so they're using the Costco business model, because I was going to say Costco's not in the cannabis business, to my knowledge. Their stores are always busy, lines out the door, even in the freezing cold in Canada. Interesting. Well, if you smoke out, it'll take the edge, it'll take the chill out of the air, right? Don't know, Blake. Okay. Mike Lorca, hello from Naples. Oh, you're down in Naples. Cool. How did you fare during the hurricane? Hello? Yeah, Naples, Italy. Yeah, he's Naples, Italy. No, Naples, Florida. Come on. I'm pretty sure. I would wager he's a fellow Floridian. Currently trading at a price to sales ratio of 0.28. Traded at price to sales in the 10 to 12 range during the last sector rally. This thing has 40 bagger written all over it. What ticker were we talking about again? What ticker was that now? We need to build a mock mega portfolio with all the funds we talk about and track the total. I agree. That would be a great idea, actually. If I kind of settle down here and use my time a little bit better, I'll try to do something like that. Exactly. I make most of my income only selling options. Really? Buying. See, I have to disagree because I've made plenty of money on call options buying them. Using the power of theta decay and time are like having the wind at your back. I'm picking up money off the casino floor. You'll have to give us some examples. Give us some examples of your best wins. 10K example, investment on all funds. Chris Meyer is good. I also like Monish Pabrai. That was the next author I was going to mention, actually. ADHD investing, get on it. See, this is why I need a secretary, because I'm all over the place, right? You crack me up. That's funny. Well, get me on that hair commercial first. See, I should have combed. See, since you mentioned hair, I should have combed my hair better. Need to come more prepared for this. You're funny. You'll have to send a picture or something. That gave me a good laugh. 2.5 billion. Well, Warren Buffett hasn't shared the wealth with his partner too well. Warren Buffett's worth all the money, and Munger's only got 2.5 billion or so. That was funny though. I like that one. Great comment. He probably has a hot young wife. I'm sure he does. So, Join Jen, you have competition already. I'm sure you're not going to be at the front of that line. It's okay though. Just like join the club, because anytime I see like a younger girl at the store or something, she's always with a man. So, it is what it is. Or a lot of times she's already got kids too. Buffett should leave his kids everything. Well, he wants them to earn their own way, but hey, $2 billion isn't bad. They're still going to start out like on the Forbes 500 list just with that. I would take 100 million too. Honestly, I would take like 10 million. I think THB needs to have a notepad by his laptop. I probably should, but I'm just lazy, I guess. I can see why gold diggers do it. Men marry rich also. That's my goal too. It just hasn't happened yet. Maybe I'll meet like a Filipino girl or something. I've been waiting for that for like 4 years. But yeah, that's that would be the idea. Have you watched UWI lately? It's good for a laugh. He's now playing basketball. Oh, we like to pick on UWI, don't we? I happened to see one of his videos the other day. I guess he's got kids or something, but he was sitting with one of them and he looked all sweaty or something. And I don't know. I didn't click on it. I just saw the preview. I didn't want to start clicking on it. And the next thing you know, like it's showing that I watch and stuff, which that probably will happen anyway. But I actually, funny you said it, because I did look over the channel a bit, and I think he started out playing basketball and then he went to finance, which that always cracks me up because I've seen so many channels on here that started out as like gaming channels and stuff like that. The next thing you know, all of a sudden they're a financial expert. Because at one point, and this is what got me into the YouTube finance too, the CPM was like way higher for finance. I think it's not as great now, but I've just kept on. I just have fun doing it. So I'm not really doing it for the money at this point. But Buffett told his trustees to swing for the fences with his fortune. He told them to try and use his money to solve big problems. Okay, but he's going to donate like most of it to charity and stuff. I mean, at that point, you really can't take it with you. Damn, I should get royalties off of this. You're buying books I'm recommending. I need to put like affiliate links or something. UWI is much watched now. Why? Oh, Mark Brunswick, are you still in QYLD? It's almost 18. Yeah, I stayed in. Of course, Varden knows. He could just answer for me. He's the new secretary of the channel, in case you didn't know. So I don't need a notepad because I have him. Agora Road, you're new. Have you subscribed? You need to subscribe. Let's see if we hit the number. Oh, 12 a.m. on the East Coast. Let's see. I bet we just hit the number 12. Let me see now. We better hit it. You should be number 1690. You better be. We're going to find out here in like 10 seconds. Yes, we did. 1690. All right. Was it you? Look at there. We hit 1690. So we got the number 69 in the channel now. Cool. Numerology, right? CLM is an okay fund for investing. Well, I'm having more fun on this live stream than I thought I would. I was just going to do one to cover this one guy's funds, but I'm talking about a lot more stuff now. CLM is an okay fund for investing. Yeah, I'll cover it. 20% return or something like that. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's not a CD, but it's all right. CLM drips at net asset value, but you have to make sure your broker actually does it. Okay. Agora Road. Yeah, you're new. I haven't seen you before. Looks like you've got a little anime avatar there. That's cute. I follow another YouTuber that invests in it because of the drip on NAV, and I'm trying to figure out if interactive brokers do it. Well, you're following me now. I think I tried to set up a interactive brokers account. I think they have $200 of my money. Wish I bought a ton of QYLD when it was 15. Yeah, we can't time everything perfectly. If we could, Join Jen would have married Charlie Munger when she had the chance. But on the Canadian Stock Exchange, lots of hard issues. Very Verve, maybe a multi-bagger. Verve, like the Verve, like the '90s group. One of my favorite songs. Don't play that for me. I get teary-eyed. Verve. Verve Therapeutics. I want to say I've heard of this one. 1766. It's been around since 2021. So you think this is a multi-bagger? Why? I could have married a really rich guy. I would have earned it because he was strange. Really? So what? You would have like taken his money, or like he would have like died or something? Oh, you would have earned it because it would have been tough dealing with him. TSLY Simo. Who's Simo? You're new too. You should join the community. You should be number 1691. Tesla TSLY TSLL holder. Well, nice. Well, welcome, Simo. LOL, Jen. Asian women love to marry Western men. Are you Asian? That's funny. Yeah. You need one more Simo for the complete set. Oh, that's a reference to something. All right. Well, see, Agora Road, you need to put number 1690 in your name because you're officially number 1690. So great. Very, very happy we hit that number. Okay, back picking up daughter. Oh, that was quick. Wow, we're still going. You're back already. I was in and out. They need a way. DeSantis tried to get in and out here to Florida, but the family didn't want in and out to spread too far away from the West Coast. Let me address this one here. What do you need to join? You just got to pay $50. Venmo it to me. $50 after tax. Super chat. I'm just kidding. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. That's all you got to do. It's really easy. Literally, just go find my channel name, and hit the subscribe button. It's easy. Tell me when you did. So, all right, let's see. YouTube picks the craziest faces. Like I'm looking. Look at me. They pick the craziest faces to use because I didn't put a thumbnail up yet, but I guess I will at some point. I was kind of on the fence about live streaming. So all right, let's go. We in there. All right. So it should say 1691 now. We're going up fast to the moon. I don't see 1691 yet. You said you did. Let me refresh it again. I'm going to hold you to it. Let's see. I'm going to hold you to it. It should say 1691. So awesome. Well, I like you too. Yeah, perfect. How did you find me, by the way? You just looked up. You're into this stuff, or what? I always like to know how the new people found this channel. Simo. What was the reference, by the way? Varden said you're one letter off from something, but thank you. Love all of you all too. Okay. I subbed when I saw the Yield Max videos. Awesome. Well, great. You're Scandinavian French, not French Canadian though. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm sure you would have been quite the catch for Charlie Munger. Great. 264 points on Tesla, too low. I agree. We'll be at 400 at some point. I think Robert's in all the Yield Max funds, I think. All right. Well, it looks like we're caught up on comments here. Oh, you do? Oh, come on. You're teasing me here. Unsubbing and subscribing. I noticed that happens. I've seen that. I'm like, oh, who did I lose? What? Who did I piss off today? Usually it's not many because most of the audience agrees with me. You're up 2,500 on yield max funds plus 1,500 in dividends this month. Would you sell or hold? Well, the first thing I'd do, I would super chat me some of that, at least a percentage. Just kidding a bit, but that button does work. But nice. You're welcome. I'm sure, hopefully my coaching helped out. So you're up on those plus 1,500. I would hold, honestly, unless you need the money. I would hold. That's I'm not giving advice, but I would hold for sure. Simo, hot Tesla option 2. Oh, you're in some Tesla options? Cool. Okay, let's see here. What do we have? Good. So you seem like a person that has a lot of friends, so I should pick up like 10 or 20 new followers, right? That'd be awesome. Robert Smith said, "Yep, Paul, TSLY gets a 5,600 dividend this month in TSLY. Put 25,000 in OARK. Tried to harvest, but it fell to the exact amount of the dividend coining. I will just wait till it goes up." Wow, well, you're loaded, but 5,600 a month. That would be so cool if you think about it, because like if you lost your job, well, you're retired in your case, but just say your job went away somehow. 5,600 is like money to fall back on. You could live on that easily. So, all right, let's see how we're doing here. Let's see, 1690. It should be up by one. Anyway, all right, I'm not going to obsess over it too much, but we're growing very, very nicely for sure. All right. So, wow, I'm having a lot of fun on this one tonight. I have an investment chat with a little less than 100 people. Oh, good. Bring them all here. Merge communities. Are you in like a Discord or what? You'll have to tell me. Okay, did I catch up on all the comments here? Let's see. I think I'm all caught up here. So yeah, share to all these 100 people. That is great. What ideas do you have? Yeah, let's find out. Anyway, all right. So back to, let's see. So I'm already plugging this book. This book already has some more sales. You're welcome, Chris Meyer. By the way, how many of you all are going to read my book when it comes? The THB Method. You like that title? I've got like 15 pages written. I want to have it done in like 3 months. Maybe I'll just take like a week off or something and just go to a quiet place and just write and write and write. But I haven't been too focused this year, actually, since finishing my master's degrees and stuff. I don't know what's going on, but like, it's like my focus has left me. I could be being a lot more productive, I feel like, but I definitely want to get those books written. But if Jen gets me on that hair commercial, I won't need the money for the book. Well, it's not that I need the money. I want to get all these other side incomes going, of course. So let's see. Most investing discords are full of bots and scammers. You should think about starting one for us all to join. I do want to. I definitely want to for sure. Damon Rydell, last month I did 18,000 on dividends and 24,000 on selling option premium. Nice. It'd be cool if you could share some of your trades with us. Would you do that on here? Like, I'd like to see what all you're doing there. Putting all the profits back into Yield Max Fund, building a giant dividend snowball. And you're retired too, right? So 18,000 a month. That's awesome. If you're doing that, what are you? Hold on a second here. Have you tried starting a forum? No, I started an agora. That's the Greek version of forum, like your name, right? So the Romans, history lesson here, the Romans copied the Greeks. So in Greece, in ancient Greece, they had an agora, which was the same thing as a Roman forum, right? So little history lesson there. But since your name is Agora, I figured I would make that joke. All right, you're cracking some kind of a wise crack here. Already read your book, THB. You didn't need to put pictures in the book. Well, picture paints 1,000 words. If I just put like 10 pictures, then I have 10,000 words. Then I don't need to write. Makes it a lot easier. So, but no, I am coming with a book, The THB Method. It's not out yet, so I'm not sure what you read, but it wasn't the THB Method. What should I charge for it? Like $20? Is $20 fair? I'm going to publish it through Amazon. Hopefully, I think I know what to do, but hopefully it should be easy. Some of my textbooks that I had in school did the same thing. I could tell them like, oh, this person just went through Amazon to do this. All right. A couple of people want to move it to Discord, but most are stuck in our ways using Facebook Messenger. Oh, it's a Facebook chat. You're on Facebook. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Well, share this with all your friends for sure. Um, dividend snowballs are really fun. Have you seen the video where I'm throwing around dividend snowballs to the dogs? I did that like a year ago. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. I would share, but a lot of trades. Just do a few. Just do like your best ones. How about that? He needs to set up some of these items in an Excel sheet. I want to. I had a couple of subscribers that complained about all the clunking and stuff, but I do have some sheets that I use. But I'll get back to that for sure. I'll definitely get back to that. I need to put more time into this channel. Most people are scared of Excel. It's a powerful tool. True, especially, and you probably know Excel better than anyone, but especially when you start using macros and whatnot, it's definitely can be scary. I have a forum with the same name as my username, but it is unrelated to investing. Is it like anime or something? I'm just assuming. Yes, profit taking in this market mostly CDNs, S&PS, LRC. Oh, more tickers. LRC, AVGO, AMD, Nvidia, all on the chopping block. Buying Qualcomm and Equix. I sold out of Qualcomm like 3 years ago. Going to harvest clip. I will let you know how it goes. Yeah, keep us posted. Yes, I'm going to get on clip too. You didn't laugh at my joke. I'm a little miffed. Nice. Just dumped click and clack today, but might buy IBM. How's IBM doing, by the way? I might think of investing in banks soon. Yeah, like JP Morgan. They're doing really well. They have been beaten up. No, they did well today. Okay, we've got the Verve here. Let's see, JPM. I'm probably never going to get to these three other funds. I might just do another video for it. I've been going an hour and a half already. JP Morgan's back up to 140 a share. How about that? Let's see. Okay, so there will be a part 2 to this where I'll just cover the other ones. I'm not going to get to the rest of them. Okay, so banking stocks. Citibank is up to, let's see. Oh, it's actually 5%. How's it doing since October? 18.69%. Okay, not bad. And then what's Goldman Sachs, GS? What's Goldman doing? 6.7%. This stock never seems to really drop. Oh, I meant to look up. Too many of them to look up. IBM 134. I sold out of this one already, like a year ago. I had this in the Roth IRA. Was going to hold it for a while. One stock newsletter I was subscribed to, they were talking about how IBM for the next 10 years was going to be such a good play because of all the devices and stuff that keep growing. Like you think about all these devices that we have like this, there's going to be more and more of them. Think about by the end of this decade, we're going to have like exponentially more devices than we ever thought we would have. So, but yeah, I sold out of that one. What did turn out not to be a long-term hold. Looking for dividend. No, it's a little unique. We gone viral for promoting the dead internet theory. The dead internet theory. Oh, you should get into some interesting stuff like flat Earth theory or something like that. That's always a fun one. And then you actually get people that take it seriously. And that's always a fun conversation to have. ASO stock, I have 27 puts I sold. Wow. I believe this will climb back to above $60 with the new CEO. ASO, what is that one? All right, well, I'm having a lot of fun here. I'm having a blast with you guys, but I'm going to have to cut this off soon. Been going an hour and a half. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Oh, well, wow. Your timing was impeccable there, Damon. I mean, since April, wow, 68 down to like 51. That's awesome. 27 puts, so you're raking in the dough for sure. You know, if I had done that, man, like with Mercado Libre, if I had done that like at the beginning of 2022, oh, that would have been like a $50,000 move. It's crazy. So, LOL. Wish Zim still had a dividend. I would harvest the shit out of Zim. Yeah, wouldn't we all? You mean it's not dead? The internet is not dead. Aha, it has to do with the internet being full of bots. Oh, that's funny. And I think bots like aren't illegal in the US. Hold on a second. I got to get another drink. By the way, for those of you not subscribed yet, nice Revolutionary War symbol here. That's what we are. Join the nation, or else. That's a historical symbol. I got this at a Buc-ee's, one of the first ones to open in Florida, Daytona Beach. There's another one coming in Ocala, actually. Okay, all I need to know. I almost thought I said dipshit. DPST has been doing great on 4-hour plays. Oh, so you're like day trading or interval trading. More viewers means stream stays on longer. Well, that's true, but like I say, watch hours aren't really an issue anymore. Retention is actually becoming a bit, well, click-through rate. So my click-through rate used to be double what it is now, but it's starting to, as the algorithm's pushing it out to a wider audience, which is a good thing, the click-through rate is starting to come down a bit. So I'm going to have to kind of spice things up a bit, maybe be more interesting or something. So yeah, but no, like I said, I don't mind. I mean, I'm getting like 20 of you to stay on for 90 minutes, which is phenomenal. Don't tread on me. Yeah, you probably figured I had something like that around the house, right? Waiting for SOXL to cool off NVDY in the meantime. Right, yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's like a Revolutionary War thing. All right, what else can we get into here? Let me see. Oh, I want to look up Icon IEP. It's coming back. 50. It dropped almost in half. May 25th at bottom. Wow. If we're just sitting on cash and buy some, that would be phenomenal. Do you invest with margin with your dividend stocks? No, I don't. I'm kind of afraid of margin. Yeah, it's dangerous. I don't. I actually started doing a little bit of that with options. I had an option get exercised on me a year ago. Unfortunately and ironically, I got into more AT&T stock, which I didn't want because I was playing some options on AT&T, and they expired in the money. So I ended up buying 100 more shares of AT&T, and actually didn't have the cash in the account, so it assigned it on margin. Something I'm wondering, because I did put the cash in the same day, but if it bought it on margin, am I forever borrowing on margin for that one stock until I sell it, or having the cash there? I'll have to look at the. I have to make sure I'm not like paying interest on that. Last year was a crazy year. Like I said, I finished 2 master's degrees and stuff, and it was just felt like pulled in so many different directions and whatnot. So just make sure you know your broker's margin rate. Things go sideways, you're screwed. Well, that other channel does a lot of margin stuff, right? I know a lot of you are impressed by his portfolio, but he's doing a lot on margin. So anyway, all right. Well, I'm having a lot of fun here, people, but I'm going to have to go in a bit. I'm not retired like all of you all. I have to actually work tomorrow. So Agora, I try to not invest with more than 25% margin. Then I let the dividends pay back the margin, and my stocks are partially free. How does that work? That's very interesting. Let me see something here. And we didn't even break out the space helmet today. How about that? Oh, you're doing call options too. You'll have to explain that one a bit to me. I sold some covered calls on SoFi expiring 6:30. I'm planning to roll it. Okay. No one to hold them, no one to fold them, right? I have devastated from all the possible gains I could have made. Really, literally the worst possible time. Well, let's look at that one. How did that one? What's this here? How did that one do? Let's see here. Hmm. Oh, SoFi. Let me see if we hit that 1691. Still at 1690. So one of you, I want, who was that? SEMO. I want all 100 of your people. I want to jump to 17. I want to be at 1800 tomorrow. That's your homework assignment. So, all right. Wow, these last 2 videos are doing phenomenally. All right, SoFi. You all have me so distracted here. I'm just going to go along with what you all say. SoFi. Oh, wow. 476 May 16th up to 774. That's got to be like a 30%, 63% gain. Wow. Yeah, well, I've had some like that, like Nvidia. I'm still knocking myself for that one. No, don't leave. I'm glad you're so fond of me. Margin is tax deductible. Is it really? But you got to itemize. See, a lot of you don't realize in the United States, because I just had a question about this yesterday, and I've been getting these questions a lot. But this is because people don't pay attention. I need to give them the Space Cadet helmet. Um, okay, so the standard deduction got doubled in 2017. So I can't claim long form anymore because the standard deduction is a lot higher. So it makes no sense to claim long form. So a lot of these things being tax deductible don't necessarily matter unless you're running a business and your business is doing really well. So keep that in mind. You still got to pay tax on your dividends, right? Yeah, of course. I'm still technically green, but capped on my upside potential. Oh, because you sold calls. Yeah. I will never roll an in the money covered call. Just let them get exercise and go buy something else. Yeah, but see, so here's the situation I'm in, engineer. Uh, I have like 200 shares of JP Morgan stock. I sold 2 covered calls on it when it was at $120. Very quickly moved in the money. I collected a nice premium on it, but right now that stock's worth 140. So if I don't close that or roll it, I'm going to lose $23 of upside per share on the stock. So it's going to cost me more than what I got in premium for that option. So it wouldn't make sense. 23 times 200, I would lose like 4,600 on it. So what I'm going to end up doing is rolling it to a higher strike. But what I'm trying to do, and those of you astute option traders will appreciate this. I'm gonna wait until the furthest out expiration date that I can, like 2025 or something, or even 2026, to roll it. That way I can get the time value and I can collect a premium to offset what it's going to cost me losing. So that way it won't cost me any more money. That's what I'm trying to do with it. Yes, but you can deduct your interest rate that you were charged. Okay. Am I the only one harvesting dividends in here? Yeah, you probably are. You're smarter than a lot of us. And you got a lot more money than a lot of us, too. Which, by the way, that super chat button works. I'm harvesting dividends, Robert. At Robert, you buy back in after the X date. So Joy and Jen's looking for a rich husband. She wanted to marry Charlie Munger. She was attracted to him. But yeah, we'll have to help her with that. And I'm looking for a rich wife too. So maybe we can help each other out. By the way, tell me about that hair commercial too. You mentioned that. I haven't forgotten. Like I said, I would have combed my hair better if I'd known. Buying something on the dividend date, then selling after. Yeah, it sounds like a great strategy, really. So, all right, you all. Anything? I'm having a lot of fun, of course. Anything else you all want to talk about? Anything else? I wish I had Charlie Munger here. I wish I could be like his wingman and set you guys up, but I don't have rich friends, unfortunately. Great Clips commercial. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd want to get on commercials too. Wouldn't that be great? Have the coach on commercials. Anyway, yeah. All right. Well, on that note, I have to call it a night here or an early morning. So thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all again. And like I said, I have the best fans. Like, comment, and subscribe. And see you on the flip side. Thank you.